Question number 6, Darroch Ball.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister for Social Development, does she stand by her statement, quote, "The latest benefit figures show a further year-on-year decline as the New Zealand economy improves and welfare reforms continue to support families," end quote.
Honourable Jo Goodhew.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. On behalf of the Minister for Social Development, yes.
Supplementary question, Darroch Ball.
Does the Minister find it acceptable that provincial areas have fallen well below the average decrease in beneficiary numbers, and in one case Taranaki shows an increase in benefit numbers over the last 12 months, while this government's priorities of Auckland and Canterbury are decreasing at over twice the rate of regional New Zealand?
Honourable Jo Goodhew.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for Social Development, while I do not have the regional figures in front of me, I am able to answer on behalf of the Minister that we are taking an approach in investing assistance and resources to those people whose future is affected by them being on benefits. This approach varies from region to region, but the figures across the country do not lie. The number of job seeker support clients reduced by 4%, over 5,000 people. The number of long-term job seeker support clients reduced by 6%, over 4,000 people. These people are, even if the member does not realise it, found across all of New Zealand.
Supplementary question, Darroch Ball.
Why has the Minister not prioritised high youth unemployment rates in our regions, given a recent study found that 15 to 24-year-olds made up a bigger share of total unemployment here than in any other OECD country, and 9% of them are still now unemployed and looking for work?
Honourable Jo Goodhew.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for Social Development, this government has most certainly not turned its back on young people who are unemployed. Never before has a government put so much support into young people to keep them in education, to keep them in training, to assist those who are sole parents.
Order. I'm getting interruptions from my right-hand side here. The difficulty is we are having trouble hearing the answer because the Minister's talking directly to the member rather than facing the microphone. Will the member please complete her answer?
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and yes, I will stand closer to the microphone so the House can hear my answer. Unequivocally, this government is assisting young people into work. Our legislation around employment relations also gives them a chance to get into work. However, it will always be more difficult for a young person to get their first job, something that certainly hasn't occurred to the opposition benches.
Question number 7, Matt Ducey.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transport and asks, what progress has the government made on the West